Rain right now, a stinging sideways rain, and we're expecting about 4 to 6 inches here along the Alabama coast. Localized amounts up to 8 inches. There goes my hood with the wind, and the worst of the wind will likely arrive closer to midnight tonight. So this is only the beginning. We do have a tornado. There it is. Okay, so there we go. Tornado warning now issued for Henry County right over Shorterville. If there is a tornado, it is right over Shorterville. You have run out of time. Get in your safe spot right now. I was diving into some data a little bit earlier to see what they went through exactly here in Orange Beach, and we clocked gusts up to 86 miles an hour. You can really see the damage that this storm has done. Unfortunately, things are really bad here in Dallas County, transformer blowing right there to the right. Did you catch that, Ted? We just saw sparks. Look at those sparks flying right there. Right there. I'll highlight this for you. I'll circle it for you. This is your confirmed tornado just north of Reed's Ferry, just south of Burnwell and Dora. Now, this homeowner did exactly what he was supposed to do. He brought his family into an interior room, no external windows or walls, and he covered them up with this mattress, something soft, and thankfully no one was injured. Let's see, something new here from Clark County. A report of a roof blown off a mobile home on Hickory Street in Coffeyville. So again, this is what that wind can do. That was not caused by a tornado, that was caused by wind. Down in South Alabama, where a whole lot of rain is being dumped right now, and this is just the beginning. 70s not too bad, but still a little bit warm by October standards when we think of a Friday night fall football game, right? So it will be fairly warm out there. It is officially time to trick or treat, and this forecast is spooktacular. Okay guys, you know what? I think I have to go with him, so I'm gonna send it back to you. We're gonna go get some funnel cake.
Now, your WSFA First Alert weather with meteorologist Lee Southwick.
Tropical storm Cristobal has made landfall and is now impacting portions of Alabama, bringing heavy rain and gusty wind and even the potential for a few spin-up tornadoes to some. Now, Cristobal did make landfall east of Grand Isle, Louisiana around 5 o'clock this evening. That is far southeast Louisiana. And now the center is slowly moving across eastern Louisiana, and this will continue to move off to our west, but those bands are reaching far out from the center of the storm, and they're going to continue to impact us here in our neck of the woods. So we have some really heavy rain now that's moving through portions of far southwest Alabama. That's where we're seeing steady rain, and it's moderate to heavy at times. So where all of this rain is training here, this is where we're a little bit concerned about some flooding for the time being. Now starting to lift into portions of Andalusia, Falco, Florala, Bruton, getting close to Evergreen, and Monroeville as well. Atmore, you're seeing a good bit of rain as well. And then we have isolated to scattered showers and downpours for places like Beatrice, Pineapple, Greenville, Chapman, Rutledge, and Dozier, all seeing some of this, and it extends back towards Coffee Springs and Enterprise. And these bands will continue to slowly but surely lift into our area further north into portions of central Alabama as the tropical storm continues to lift north as well. So Tropical Storm Cristobal has officially weakened just a little bit as of the 10 o'clock advisory. Sustained winds now at 45 miles an hour, and it has slowly started to make that turn towards the west. So now it's heading north-northwest at 10 miles an hour, and it will continue to move in a northwesterly direction. That's what we like to see. We want it to stay off towards the west and away from us, but still, it's nevertheless impacting us in a couple of ways. There's a wind advisory out for Escambia, Marengo, and Clark County for gusts up to 40 miles an hour at times. Right now, we're clocking gusts up into the 20s for places like Montgomery, Troy, Andalusia, Evergreen, and Demopolis. And then we do have a very low risk for tornadoes for the western portion of our coverage region. So all of you here shaded in yellow, there is a very low risk for a brief spin-up tornado and some gusty winds. That would be embedded within the tropical bands that will be moving on through. So watch with me here. The tornado risk starts to arrive overnight tonight. We'll say closer to the 3 a.m. hour as these bands start to move on in a little bit more, packing more of a punch with some heavy rain and some gusty winds. And if a tornado spins up in one of these bands, it will be short-lived, but it will spin up with little warning. So tonight and tomorrow, you need to be ready to go. You need to have a way to get to shelter very quickly because, again, there will be a little warning within these quick spin-up tornadoes. And that risk will continue throughout our Monday. Again, it's for the western portion of our coverage region, generally along and west of I-65, and then it will continue to cut down towards Luverne. It will include Andalusia and Opp as well. And then as we head into our Monday night, Tuesday time frame, maybe a brief break from the rain, but the rain chances come back. Cristobal will start to merge with a trough, and a cold front will move through here by Wednesday. John, we can expect more widespread rain and maybe even a few thunderstorms again on Tuesday and Wednesday before finally drying out by the end of next week.